All right, guys, let's move on to our fifth bit of movie news today. And our fifth bit of movie news comes to us also from Variety. If you are at all familiar with the work of Alfred Hitchcock, you would know that he popularized a previous film. Like the movie Rebecca has been made a few times. And surprise, surprise, there's another remake coming. This remake of Rebecca stars Armie Hammer, Lily James. If you're not familiar with the two, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do to help you. They're fantastic actors first and foremost. Lily James, Armie Hammer in another remake called Rebecca. This trailer looks so good. Like, I love the Hitchcock version. The Hitchcock version of Rebecca is beautiful. It's beautifully told. It's beautifully shot. And the messages are, they're buried, but they're clear enough so that you can still extrapolate them. This movie looks like a complete, like an artistic rendering, like an updated artistic rendering. This looks so good. And I mean, it doesn't look like they've changed that much in terms of the story. It looks pretty on par, beat for beat with the previous story of Tribeca. Where's my mind at? You guys know words don't come easy to me. Dom, you've had a chance to see this trailer. At least I think you've had a chance to see the trailer. What were your initial thoughts, and what do you think?
So I watched the trailer, and forgive me, but I never watched like the movie Rebecca, like the
Sure.
older films. But watching this trailer makes me want to watch it because I just got chills, and my heart goes out for the young woman who falls in love with this widower. Then next thing you know, they got married, and now he's bringing her to his house, and there's like, you know, you feel sorry for her because like I don't know, is it like the head maid or somebody that's
Yeah,
like,
so Kristen Scott Thomas plays a role in the film where she's kind of like the head of the house. Like, she's the one that runs the house, right?
right,
So you have Army
right,
Hammer, who's like, he's the multi-billionaire guy or whatever. But then
right,
Kristen Scott Thomas's role, she steps in and she's like, all right, the chefs need to cook, the maids need to clean, the gardeners need to garden, blah, 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 blah. She's the one that runs the whole order of the house. And to see Lily James's character come in as this a very unassuming woman that Armie Hammer's character has now fallen in love with. She's not a lady in the tradition of like the old school meaning of lady. She's not a queen. She's not a princess. She has no formal upbringing. She's just a girl. She's just a woman who lives in the
she's a
world.
regular person.
And to see
Yeah,
her struggles with living around not just money, but like money. To see that dynamic portrayed in kind of a psychological thriller kind of way. Oof. Oof. Yes, please.
I just feel like, and also this is a different perspective because you're so used to seeing a widow, marrying somebody, but now you're seeing a man who's a
Mm.
widower and going for a woman who's young and everything, and you see the dynamic, and
Hang on,
now
are
it's
you
just like I said,
saying
it's just
that
kind of.
it's not common to see an older man go for a younger woman?
I'm saying that, like, I'm saying that there's a lot of movies, right, that's made about a woman who's just became a widow, and they will show her marrying a guy or whatever, but they don't really see. I don't really watch movies where you see the man who becomes the widower finding another woman, and then that creates
It's true,
tension
yeah.
in the house.
It's a story trope.
You
It's a
know what I
story
mean?
trope
So
we
it's
just
like,
don't see very much of. Yeah.
right. So, and it's kind of like this young woman coming into this picture, and then the head mistress or whatever, she's like, "Who do you think you are coming up in here? You're just a regular
Mm-hmm.
person."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, so I mean, like I said, I just got creeped by everything, but I definitely like to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing. I want to say go back and watch the original before you watch the remake, but Who
I should
knows?
have done that.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should watch the remake
Right.
before. And I can't say the original because this is what, like, the fourth or fifth remake of the movie, something like that. But watch. You know what? Interesting experiment. Watch the new one and then go back and watch Hitchcock's film. Because yeah,
Oh,
try
okay.
that because I think looking at like the psychological intrigue of this new movie, it's a version, it's a take I haven't seen on the story before, and I think that will be really interesting, really fascinating. We kind of in movies and storytelling, horror has become and psychological thrillers have become a more popular genre than they ever were before. So I think
I
seeing
agree.
that become a little bit more mainstream and not just have horror like one type of horror movie. There are so many different kinds of horror movies now, and just because there's a horror element in a movie doesn't mean it's a horror movie. Like, it's now become acceptable and so prevalent in storytelling. We can see these little pockets throughout, like even in a period drama. I think that's really interesting.
I think it's not just horror, it could be suspense, it could be a thriller, it could be a mystery, it's a whole bunch of elements that could be added into this movie. And you would know unless you watch it. So I definitely think that this is a great opportunity for anybody to see. I guess like for those who have watched the past movies, that maybe they could watch this one and compare and contrast all the movies together. And like I said, for somebody who's never seen any of these movies, I definitely like to watch a new one and then watch the first one and then compare. And I'll let you know. So definitely on my all time, I'll definitely do
I would
that.
love to hear everyone else's thoughts in the same regard. Like, have you seen the trailer? What do you think of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Additionally, when you do watch this movie, because come on, you guys, we're all gonna watch this movie, right? It looks fantastic. Come back. Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles would want you to do. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.